Great job, Joe.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, man.
It's great to be here, Artie.
Honestly, I got a couple of texts from some friends of mine watching the show live. Love this band, and that doesn't happen hardly ever. You're making some friends, man.
Well, it's about time. Because we've got the opposite in quite a lot of places.
Well,
I'm having a lot of trouble here with this thing here.
Don't worry about it. You don't need.
Okay.
You don't even need them. Don't even
There
need
you
them.
go.
Now the Jersey, you play a lot of clubs in Jersey. You got
Yes.
a good Jersey sound to you.
Well, basically stole it. From guys like Southside and Bruce, of course.
I think of Southside.
Yeah.
I've seen Southside a bunch of times, and one of the best nights ever. 1991, December. I go to Stone Pony in Asbury Park to see Southside. Bruce shows up at midnight. They play till 5 a.m.
Wow.
That's one of those rare things that I'm happy I happened to see one night. But you guys got that vibe. It's just so much fun, man. It's fun. If you can't have fun listening to you guys, you can't have fun.
Well, that's what we try to, get across to the audience. And Southside's like a surrogate godfather.
Right.
Gary Bonds is one of the godfathers to the band.
Yeah.
And so many other greats out there. And we just carry the ball. We just have a lot of fun.
Now, how often are you doing gigs?
Well, summertime, we were going almost every night in July.
Right.
I mean,
I would say a band as good as you guys, there's probably gigs out there all the time.
Well,
right?
here's the thing.
In the summer.
Outside of myself, these guys are world-class musicians.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah. So a lot of them, it's very hard to get them most of the time because they're out traveling throughout the world, and I'm getting texts from Indonesia or from Spain, and I'm hanging out, in a club in Long Island with a bunch of, daycare center people.
So they say, look, I'm in Indonesia. I can't make it to
Exactly.
I can't make it to Joe's yuck suck.
We can't make it down to the daycare center again.
Well, but so how often do you get together then?
To practice?
Yeah,
Never.
I mean, just
we
to
haven't
play.
rehearsed. We play an awful lot. In the summertime in July, I think we played something like 20 out of 30 days.
Wow, that's great.
And we did a stretch of almost 10 nights in a row.
Where do you play at the Jersey Shore?
We played Stone Pony.
At the Pony.
The Wonder Bar, which will be back in a couple weeks. I'll be there with Nick Clemens.
It's great.
August 23rd.
I think I might come down and check you guys out with Nick.
He's great.
I'm going to come down and see Nick Clemens play. I can't
And we did the Stone Pony. We actually did a big benefit there, a Sandy benefit. It raised over $100,000 in one shot on December 29th of 2012.
That's
and
awesome.
It was a very surreal experience for all of us.
Yeah, we had Nick Clemens on our show as well, too. It was a great thing.
Yeah, he was amazing. You guys do a lot of charity work, right?
A lot of charity work.
What other stuff do you?
Well, coming off the whole Sandy disaster, a lot of us were affected directly, myself included, my guitar player. We were displaced for months. But anyone who calls us in, whether it be for the troops or for this whole Sandy thing, we're always there.
That's sweet, man.
There's no questions asked.
I try to do the same thing, and you should be able to give back. I got a house in Toms River and a place in Hoboken, two places that were very much affected by it. So, and I got lucky, and insurance covered me, but a lot of people didn't work out like that. So, you gotta help people out. That was devastating as it gets, man.
We just did a show 4th of July at the Long Beach Boardwalk, which is like right next to my hometown. And
in Long Island.
In Long Island.
Right, yeah.
I'm sorry. And the boardwalk is gone. It's gone. And
essentially, it's gone. It's unbelievable.
But it's being replaced. It'll be up by December.
Right.
And I remember saying to the crowd, I said, by next year, there'll be about 30,000 people here like they've been in the past. And they put portions of it back. And by December, it's going to be up again. And it's like an old friend coming back.
It is. You're right. Well, the Seaside Heights Boardwalk was where I grew up. And to see that devastation back in early November, late October, and see basically it was in the ocean. And what they've done there is amazing. It's back. I've been there several times, and they already got that back. And it's great news about Long Beach too, man. That's awesome.
Well, it was because, like I said, our hometown. We work a lot with the lifeguards, and we got that Jersey beach sound that I stole.
It's great. No, listen, man, it's Long Island, Jersey, same thing. You know?
Well, Long Island doesn't really have it the way Jersey had it.
Well, there's a Jersey Shore mystique,
right.
I think, in the early 70s with Bruce and Southside that came about. That's a unique thing and a unique sound. But Long Island's a close brother to that.
Right.
You know?
It is. It's like Gary Bonds always said. It was like the infinite child between New York City and Jersey. And it always worked out for us. And like I said, all those guys are great to us. We opened up for John Cafferty last summer.
Oh, that must be great.
And that was, for me, it was very surreal. The guys will tell you. This year, we're opening up for Southside in 2 weeks.
Awesome. Southside's still out
killing
ass, man.
Killing. Doing the same thing he always did, and his shows is one of the best shows in the world.
It's fun to watch him play live. You, John, they're a great band, right? You love
Yeah. amazing.
He's a musician, John.
Well, some kind of.
He plays guitar.
Really?
And sax.
Oh, wow. We always need horn players.
Yeah.
Did you play sax on that level, though?
Yeah, sure. I bet you. Did you
I-
bring it?
No, no.
That's how we pick up
No,
half
these guys.
Do
as
you
they
guys,
said,
is
these
that
guys
what
are
happens?
like
You find guys in the
world-class
audience
musicians.
sometimes you go,
All the time.
Really?
All the time.
That's
The guy
great.
come in and say, "Look, I could play." I go, "Well, go get your horn. Where do you live? Go, come back. We'll be here all
Right.
night." They come back, and sometimes they're real good.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're
Yeah.
not so real
And you
good.
gotta
But
roll-
that
and you
gets
gotta roll
people
with it.
involved
We're
too.
rolling.
They love it.
Well,
Everyone loves it.
You learn that from all the guys like Southside, even Bruce, Gary
Right,
Bonds,
right.
good to everybody.
Yeah.
They'll let you. That's how I got into this whole mess. Gary let me play with him one night, and that's how it happened.
There's something about a saxophone though with that sound. Like you
right.
need, like even Springsteen, not a lot of classic rock bands. Like Bruce is considered classic rock,
Right.
but Zeppelin and
Right.
the Stones. The Stones always travel with a sax,
Right.
I guess, but a lot of them didn't. The Who certainly didn't.
No.
Didn't have saxophone.
Well,
but that's a unique. Springsteen had a sax.
The
you
thing
know?
is, well, Bruce brought that back.
Yeah.
Because originally, when rock and roll first hit,
In the
there was no
50s,
guitar. There was no guitar solos
Right.
at all.
Right.
Any of the guys will tell you. Any pros will tell you. It was always horn ridden.
right.
And when Bruce hit, he combined that sound, that 60s soul sound, with some of the
Rock.
heavy stuff like
Right.
the Clapton was doing and Jeff Beck was doing, and then he brought in Clarence, which completely.
The first rock and roll
changed.
saxophonist.
That's what,
yeah.
the first known at that time.
Well,
there was
that
plenty
so-
before.
But that solo on Born to Run is like it's
Right.
more of a hardcore rocky sounding thing.
But that's what that's what made that sound what it was.
Yeah.
Or what it still is.
Yeah.
And I mean, really, and I said this. I was talking to my girlfriend about this, and my guys, really through Clarence is how I wound up right here, right
Really?
now,
Oh, no
because
kidding.
we hooked up with Nick Clemens. And I idolized his father. I loved him. Loved him. And I said, anything you guys need, whatever you want us, any benefits, I don't care. We'll make it. It didn't matter.
Right.
And they were great to us, and here we are.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's really it's been a strange ride.
What do you got coming up now? Where you guys
Well,
next?
we're going to be doing. There's also another connector of sorts for us. A great actor from the Sopranos series named Vinny Pastore.
Sure, Vinny. Yeah.
And
I know Vinny really well.
And he speaks very highly of you in the show.
Yeah, I love Vinny.
And we do a lot of benefit work with him.
Right.
And we're gonna be doing something at the Wonder Bar September 21st
Great.
for adoption of displaced animals.
Okay.
We do that every year. We're gonna also be doing a couple things at the Strand in New Jersey at Christmas time. Mm-hmm. We're doing a big Christmas benefit, and I think the Comedy Fest coming up at the Wonder Bar in Asbury Park.
Park Comedy Fest. Yeah,
we'll be
cool.
there. Well, the Nick Clemens band, a whole
Right.
other Jersey heavies, and I'll be coming out there too.
That's great, man.
You know?
Well, yeah. Well, so you're busy, and you guys sound amazing. You really did.
Thank you.
blew the doors off the place. I
Well,
appreciate.
these guys, like I said, I can go anywhere with these guys.
Yeah.
We've done things to ask anyone if we've done it in front of a guys quit on me on the job. They said, I'm never playing this gig again.
Do you do social media stuff when you find you out there? At Killer Joe.
Yeah, I got my website,
Right.
which hopelessly needs to be updated. They're gonna yell at me about that.
Yeah, I'm the same way, man. I get lazy with it.
But the calendar's pretty up to date, and it's killerjoe66.com.
KillerJoe66.com. All right, man. And then the name of the new album is Killer Joe and the Lido Soul Revue, Born to Cruise. And here it is right here. And come back anytime, literally anytime.
Thank
man.
you.
Please.
Well, it would be
And
great to be here.
Lots of luck. Thanks,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with the rest of the Artie Lange Show after these words.